Time to change your plans, Scorpio. It is time to change your plans. You're about to make a rather bold and very, very ambitious choice indeed. And especially when it comes to the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th of June 2022. This is the time that I'm talking about that you should be paying attention to, because there are going to be all sorts of signs from the universe and spirits themselves guiding you along your path. This is important for you to acknowledge, because it's entirely up to you. What are you gonna see? And most importantly, what are you going to gain out of it? Do you see? What are you going to gain out of it? Because by the time you reach the 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th of June 2022, you are going to be facing one of the most important opportunities of your lives. So what you need to remember, it's all about you. This is all about you trusting yourself, and it's all about you realizing and understanding how powerful you are, and even more so how powerful you become when you trust yourself above anyone or anything else. My name is Sasha Bonasin, and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Scorpioni, and it's for June 2022. So this monthly horoscope tarot card forecast is for you, my gorgeous Scorpioni, and it is for June 2022. Do you know how this month reminds me? No. Do you know what this month reminds me of? When it comes to you, my gorgeous Scorpioni, when it comes to your energy, when it comes to everything that you have been through, this month reminds me of a one huge, massive, big mama lotus. Okay, so you are going to have a lotus moment. You have been going through for a way too long. You have been going through the muddy water for way too long, but something was guiding you, something was directing you, and something was taking care of you in an elevated sense of taking care of you. Something was most certainly guiding you, my gorgeous Scorpioni, and you will see exactly what I mean. This is an important month when it comes to you coming out of that mud and the dark waters, and you're reaching the top. Karmically, you have been through so much, which means that the actual month of June, from the very first day, you are going to find yourself like, oh my lord, being rather creative. And you know what is really interesting? That your number, when it comes to numerology, it's number 777. Of course that this is a powerful number. Of course that this is the highly strong number when it comes to its power and connection to angelic things, to the spirituality, to the actual spiritual world, and the fact that there are going to be so many signs around you. You know, this is important, and it's even more important to say that you are going to have this superb and very powerful ability to read signs in a completely different ways from the actual very first of June 2022. So this is a remarkable sign in itself, that your number numerology is number 777, and that is on another hand giving you an additional ability to understand things from a completely different and rather elevated angle. And it also means, you know, that you are going through like some kind of a spiritual enlightenment. So that in itself is also pointing to the fact that the very first of June, it's not all gonna start like you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh yeah, fantastic, this is brilliant, yeah, and I'm just gonna I'm so kind of energetic, I'm so creative. No, baby, no. The 1st of June, it's gonna start completely different. The very 1st of June, the very first thing that you're gonna wake up to when you wake up on the 1st of June, it's gonna be the feeling of kind of uncertainty. It's gonna be really kind of weird feeling that you're gonna have, and you're gonna feel like you're the part of the dimension 375, you know. You're gonna feel like, oh my god, I feel so different, I feel so strange, I feel so bizarre, bizarre. Be happy, my gorgeous Scorpione, because this is the sign of your own uniqueness, and uniqueness is the sign of your own power. The more weird you are, the more powerful you are. The more strange you are, the more powerful you are. The more bizarre you are, the more you're allowing yourself to be yourself. Just remember this. So if you're feeling weird and strange and bizarre, this is your gift, this is your blessing, this is your essence of your own understanding elevating on a different level, which is in return kind of guiding you. And that means, in return is guiding you, because this is the sign of the actual guidance. As soon as you feel weird and bizarre on the very 1st of June, when you wake up in the morning, you need to understand that this is going to clear off itself within that particular day. In fact, by the time the 7 p.m. comes, I know the whole day is going to start, but at exactly 7 p.m. something is going to start happening on the 1st of June. And after the actual 7 p.m. you will see that, this is the time when you're going to be connected to yourself, and you will see the particular situation on the outside of your life. But it's the part of your dimension, because you will be inspired by looking at something else, and then it's going to feel different. You're going to feel the fire, you're going to feel the passion. And then when it comes to the 1st, 2nd and 3rd and the 4th of June, it's all going to be about that fire and the passion, which is going to come out on top. This in itself is going to help you to reconnect so much, my gorgeous Scorpione. So this is very important indeed. Just remember that, especially when it comes to the actual, it's around the 21st of June, it's around the 21st of June, the 19th, the 20th, the 21st and 22nd of June, for example. These few days are like gonna bring you a big mama moment, like a big mama orchid, gorgeous little baby moment, because these few days are gonna be very much so, very strongly impacted when it comes to having this sign from the universe. This is also the sign from the universe that I'm talking about here when it comes to the actual your own intuition. But what this sign of the universe is going to show you, it's actually going to show you exactly what do you need to do, which way do you need to go in order to kind of like really eliminate destructive patterns in your lives. This is just as important as is the other sign that I mentioned before. It's all about us realizing that we change, we are moving on, but it's down to us, nobody else. It's going to take care of you like you're going to take care of yourself. You have to keep on reminding yourself this, and this is going to be keep on reawakening you, but it's also be keep on giving you power. In the world of like, oh my Lord, stay yourself, stay grounded, keep going, don't lose yourself in a nonsense, in things that in the things that you maybe think that they don't kind of make sense to you. So why would you be paying attention to things that don't make sense to you? So just remember that within these few days, the universe is going to give you the sign how to eliminate, destructive patterns and which paths to take. This is important to understand and mention that at the same time you need to follow your intuition. Just remember the number in numerology that I said. You see, this is going to be your guiding light, and it's going to you're going to be able to connect differently to things around you, and you're going to be surprising yourself throughout the month of June, like, oh my God, like I'm saying this and I'm saying that, and I'm talking about this so freely, and I'm talking about this so openly. Oh my God, I just wanted to discuss something I never wanted to discuss, type of thing. So you just have to let this go and let this flow and see where this is going to take you, because this is all part of your internal guidance. On another hand, this is going to bring you like a very important plan. This is going to bring you to the actual very important plan, which is going to consist of two important things. With this plan, your life in general, your emotional life, your family, people, lovers and things like that are going to get closer to you, baby. And then on another hand, it's all about another thing, another side of this plan. It's also about your stability when it comes to your finances, financial situation and things like that. Even my gorgeous little orchid is agreeing. Even my little kitty is saying, absolutely, Scorpione, go for it, baby. And it's like also, this is brilliant, because it's all about this month that, it's basically It's about your own improvement. It's about your own development. Something is going to happen here so good. Something is going to go on the next level. I say something. Some people are going to say, oh my God, you're saying something. Well, do you know what? It's to be more specific, to be more precise. It is the very powerful sign that your life is going to go on the next stage. So where are you at the moment, my gorgeous Scorpione? Come out to play. Where are you at the moment? Like, are you looking for work? It means that it's an absolutely big mama, huge moment gonna happen. You're gonna get an important job. Or if you don't know what you want to do, if you don't know what you want to work, if you don't know what you want to do for living and things like that, you could be in a confused stage, you know. It is gonna come to you at around the 17th of June, and then again it's gonna come to you at around the 27th of June. So pay attention to it, you see. And if you do want a promotion, I mean, you are gonna be shining really brightly. If you're already doing something really big, something important, you're like a big mama when it comes to your work, career and things like that, which is brilliant, you know, brilliant things to focus on. Then at the same time, you are gonna have this possibility, possibility, basically to really to do a massive jump, massive promotion. So it's about that opportunity, but it depends where you are at right now. So this is where I said that, you know, something really positive is going to happen when it comes to your own development, when it comes to your own promotion. If you're looking for work, something is going to come to you, but at the same time, this is all going to happen at around the time when you become aware of the outcome of the past effort. So you're going to become aware of the outcome of the past effort in between the 19th and the 27th of June 2022, and then you will just kind of like really, this is when this is going to happen, straight after that moment in time. On another hand, you know, someone is going to keep on coming back into your equation. You are still holding a bit of a Scorpione grudges, you know, when it comes to the actual someone. you either had an argument with someone, you have something unfinished, and what is actually going to happen this month, my gorgeous Scorpione, suddenly out of the blue, someone is going to be on your mind who did something like kind of negative to you or something wrong to you some while back, and that person is going to be on your mind, and then you're going to be like, oh God, you know, you're going to feel a little anger about that person, but you will not understand at that moment in time that this is the universe way. And the karmic way way and the universe way will want you to respond to this in your own unique way. So it's entirely up to you whether you're still going to be angry. That means that you haven't moved on, but you have to, or you're just going to kind of let it go. The bottom line is, if you let it go, I know it's easy for me to say because I don't know what that person did to you. It's someone from your past, you know, but then at the same time, you're releasing yourself. You're doing this for yourself, for no one else, okay? So something is still holding you down. And this is your opportunity to see who this is and try to somehow to kind of go over, try to forgive them, try to like kind of forgive and forget type of thing. As I said, I know it's easy for me to say, but if you get that right, you're gonna find this so like kind of like important, because not that long after that moment in time, some very, very powerful negotiation, it's about to slide into your life. And this powerful negotiation is the part of your journey, and it's the part of you waiting for this moment in time. So this is also going to bring you pretty much so a karmic and both karmic and a spiritual reward into your life, okay? So it's all part of the process, but I just really like it because when it comes to the whole month, it's all about an absolutely amazing mind-blowing determination, which is gonna give you initiative, bringing you really powerful initiative, and this is going to bring control into your life, force, activity, and really greatest power in order for you to achieve a very big step in your life, which is going to lead towards your own success. This is absolutely brilliant, my gorgeous Scorpione, because at the same time, you know, you will see that it's to do with the discontinuance of a previous effort as well. You are going to realize a little part of your life that you're going to find it quite disappointing at around the 18th of June. And after that moment in time, you will see, you know what, there is something, you know, the certain things that you have been working on and wanted to happen, it just didn't work. So this is going to kind of like a really become obvious here. So it's all about you reflecting yourself to this situation and realize, you know, sometimes, you know, that this is maybe not for you. So it is going to be like a little bit of disappointment, but then at the same time, you are subconsciously subconsciously already gonna know that, you know, if you kind of like really cut this out of your life, if you abandon this previous plan, it's to do with the previous, it's to do with an abundance of previous plan. Subconsciously you will not even get it that something much better is coming up. But as long as you establish this, and as long as you are able to kind of like really basically, as long as you're aware of this, this is already gonna start kind of like working out for you pretty nicely. On another hand, you know, there is gonna be like kind of by the end of the month, my gorgeous Scorpione, within the last 10 days exactly, there is somebody who is rather consistent in your life, somebody really important in your life, somebody really consistent in your life, somebody who's quite positive, somebody who's rather optimistic, somebody who you really like. It's a really positive and good energy. That person is going to be playing an important role when it comes to you gathering the news through them, not from them, but through them. You're going to understand that the last 10 days of June, it's a really great time when it comes to the actual investment, and you will know what this investment is, because at the same time you're going to become aware of the fact that that direction is going to clear a lot of emotional confusion, because you will do exactly what you want to do in your life. It's gonna feel really good. There are gonna be lots of kind of uncertainties attached to it because it's to do with the future planning, but at the same time you're just gonna feel a very strong force, because you will know like, oh my god, suddenly there is gonna feel you're gonna kind of really feel like you wanna explore the particular side of yourself, the particular side of your life. This is gonna like enhance your own enthusiasm, and your own enthusiasm, it's only going to highlight this new initiative. Something new is entering your life by the end of the month. Something new opportunity, brand new opportunity. This is a new opportunity. This is a new option with so many like kind of different possibilities and unlimited opportunities at the same time. Unlimited possibilities are going to be connected to it, and you are going to become aware of it almost immediately. And even more so, the fact that you're going to become aware of a rather little snaky in a grassy, a little hidden enemy, like someone who's lying and not being honest. This is only going to work in your favor, because you will be able to establish that that particular person and group of people have caused already so many difficulties in your life, which you do not want to longer be part of whatsoever. But it is going to leave you just with a little obstacle, you know, but then at the same time an interesting advice that you are going to have about that obstacle by someone really someone who inspires you so much is going to give you like direct advice about it, and this is going to feel so good. It's going to feel so different, because you're also going to find out something quite interesting through that advice about other things that you want to do, a little ideas and a vision. It's almost immediately going to be connected. Very immense time indeed. So that in itself is going to inspire you. So it's not only about an interesting advice, but it's going to inspire you. It's going to be very interesting. Oh my god. And then you will know that through that person, because you appreciate that person is going to tell you this so much, then this is going to like kind of like drive you forward even further, and it's going to make you feel very brave. It's going to give you this strength, it's going to give you this confidence, and it's also kind of going to enhance your own capacity in order to move forward, being brave. This is going to like give you that essence. It's going to bring you that essence of your own bravery when it comes to your life, my gorgeous Scorpiones. Indeed, you know, I'm going to be back 1 second. I forgot something, just a second. You know, anything is possible in my video. I forgot something. Anything is possible, you know it. Alright? Anything is possible, anything is possible, anything is possible with me. Anything is possible, anything is possible, anything is possible with me. Anything is possible, anything is possible, anything is possible with me. Anything is possible, anything is possible, anything is possible with me. Anything is possible, anything is possible, anything is possible with me. Okay, my gorgeous Scorpione. So now basically what I was going to say, when it comes to like the actual nutrition and things like that, it is very important for you to understand when it comes to numerology and having that rather powerful number, that also means that spiritually you will feel very kind of connected with yourself, mind, body and spirit, baby. And that means that your body is going to be communicating to you on a much higher level, from a much higher dimension. So do not ignore if you feel a little bit of stomach pain, for example. So your body is telling you that you need to pay attention to your digestion, for example. Do not kind of ignore if like you're maybe if you're feeling like a little bit tired, you know, and then you need a bit of a rest, you know, and then you need a little bit of balance, you know. Pay attention to what your body is telling you throughout this month, because it's going to be communicating to you like there is no tomorrow. And then on another hand, I know I said it before, but I'm going to say it again. I don't know any more important time than right now to connect and reconnect with the nature. I know I was saying this before, but do not forget the importance of it. Now it's the most important time to have your face, you know, face the sun, absorb the sun as much as you can. Close your eyes and just relax and look at the sun and just feel this vibration, and relax your eyes. You have your eyes closed, look at the sun and just relax without using as much as you can like these little muscles around here, and this tension around your head needs to be relaxed at the same time as you are facing the sun like this. And then you just kind of let this energy, powerful energy from the sun, to come into you, and that way you're also going to expand and enhance your third psychic eye, also known as the actual pineal gland. This is very important, through the light that you're absorbing. But there is a trick the way you do it. You don't just do it like that, oh god, not like that. You need to be completely relaxed, you know, like completely closed eye, relaxed, and absorb as much as you can. When I say relax, you need to make sure that all these muscles here are relaxed, all the muscles on your forehead, and then you close your eyes and you allow the sun to come in, and this is going to rejuvenate you. And also at the same time, make sure that you spend some time in the nature. Make sure that if you possibly can, to hug the tree and exchange this energy a little bit. I know it sounds crazy. Lots of people are going to say, oh god, here we go again, you know. No baby, no. This energy is remarkable. We are part of the nature, and nature is part of us as well. And this is why it's incredibly important for you to try to reconnect with the nature as much as you can. Sitting by the water again, sitting by the stream, sitting by the river, it's going to cleanse so much around you, but it's also going to help you out to clean the negative energy, because a few days after that moment in time, you are, as a reward, going to find yourself on the spiritual quest. So this is something that you would need to do. And also touching the ground and grounding yourself, you're going to find this also rather beneficial, my gorgeous Scorpione. So it's all about reconnecting with the nature this month, but also at the same time paying attention to what your body is actually telling you. So now, my gorgeous Scorpione, I'm just going to see what is going to be the first date that is recommended to you. But before I go there, I mean, look at this absolutely gorgeous pendant. Look at this. This is again brand new line, and I have to say to you that this is probably one of the most powerful pendants ever. This pendant, look, it looks like a tiger eye. It's the combination of two crystals, and it does contain tiger's eye in, but the bottom line is that it's just basically naturally created crystal out of two crystals that is very, very powerful crystal on its own, but it does contain a little bit of tiger's eye, which is really, really, really powerful crystal, and you know that in itself. This is called Nellit, and the reason why this crystal is so powerful, do you know why? Bam, bam, bam. It enhances your third psychic eye. It enhances your pineal gland. It helps you to have a strong connection in between you, yourself, and your third psychic eye, your pineal gland. You know what that means? Our pineal gland is probably the most important part of us. Do you know that? Our pineal gland, our third psychic eye, is the most important and most most powerful part of us, because it is so much needed in order to understand so much more that we would normally understand. You do not have to limit yourself when it comes to your life, but sadly at the moment lots of people are limited when it comes to that, because I suppose people have been maybe like a little bit misled and things like that. You know, people are not really paying attention to how important this is. So this helps you to enhance, you know, your third psychic eye, your pineal gland, and that helps you on another hand to make the most of this spiritual journey, because you start to understand more, you start to see more, you start to get more, you start to kind of really understand, you know, through being connected to your third psychic eye, things on a completely different level, and you understand the importance of it. On another hand, it's superb when it comes to like us accepting like who we are and remaining true to ourselves. And it's fantastic at the time when, you know, there is so much going on and so much is draining our energy. So this really helps you to stay grounded, by the same time it protects you. It helps you to stay true, you know, to be true to yourself and to truth to your reality as well. This is something I would really need you to wear throughout June, July and August. This nail it you can buy in my store, of course, and the link is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel, so thank you very much, my gorgeous Scorpioni. So the very first important date is going to be on the 2nd of June. So the 2nd of June, it's actually the 1st of June. Remember what I said, you're going to feel this powerful, like first of all you're going to feel very strange, but by the time it's 7 p.m. you're going to that energy is going to shift completely. Okay, this is a very important to say, but the very first thing on the 1st of June, you're going to wake up and it's going to feel strange. It's going to feel deep. It's going to feel unusual, like you're part of the completely different dimension, what I said before. But just remember, this is a really good sign, and it means that not only you're in for like a really interesting adventure, but at the same time you are going to give a birth to something so incredible by the end of the month. And this is your sign. This is the beginning, and this is the changes in the atmosphere. And within your dimension that you're actually going through. So, you know, a lot is going to be on your mind when it comes to the actual 2nd of June 2022. On the 2nd of June, you're going to be facing just like a little bit of difficulties. And the difficulty that you're going to be facing, it's only because it's down to the certain misunderstanding that you had not that long ago. And that provided you with a very, very uncertain outlook. And it's all coming from the actual misunderstanding and the difficulties that were kind of followed after that moment in time, and that gave you the certain outlook. And then at the same time it made you feel really, really uncertain, of course, and that took so much energy, that drained lots of energy, because it affected your way of planning. So this is important, what's going to happen on the 2nd, 3rd and the 4th of June 2022, because it's all about you realizing, you know what, I just have to trust myself. I have to trust myself. Something is going to happen, and you're going to realize within these few days, and you're going to realize the importance of you trusting yourself, my gorgeous Scorpione. Something is going to be proven to you. Something crazy, something ludicrous, something mental. Even my little kitty is agreeing. Something is going to be proven to you, and you will know. You know, sometimes, you know, the things can be really weird and really bizarre, but it's always the same thing. Trust yourself, you know, because you will see the importance of it, and that in itself, it's going to make you aware that you are about to overcome an absolutely massive giant obstacle, rather challenge and obstacle as well. And this in itself is gonna make you realize, oh my god, that you're like an advance here. An advantage, you know, it's a victorious moment in time to just think about it. But then at the same time, it is going to lead towards a really powerful negotiation, which is going to take place at around the 16th of June 2022. This is most certainly this. By the time the 2nd of June comes to an end, you will know, like, oh my god, it's time to take action, you know, it's time to give birth to your dreams. You know, creative projects are most certainly going to be very, very successful. So pay attention attention to what they are. Pay attention to what is driving you forward. Pay attention to what is on your mind, my gorgeous Scorpione. It's important indeed. The second thing I was going to recommend to you, it's like, oh my lordy lord. I mean, look at how beautiful this is. Tourmalated quartz. So it's both quartz and black tourmaline in one. And this is also naturally formed, okay? This is a naturally formed crystal, which is like a clear quartz and a black tourmaline at the same time. Look at how beautiful and how striking this is. This is a very, very powerful crystal when it comes to our protection, when it comes to protection from an evil eye, when it comes to our grounding, okay, when it comes to protection from the actual negative energy, you know. But it's also very beneficial when it comes to like really kind of working on our lives and things that are creating blockages that are making us to be really destructive. So this also in itself, it's helping you to really kind of remove destructive patterns as well. So remember what I said before. So this is a great month to wear this, June, July and August as well. But on another hand, it's a very powerful crystal because it's got such a remarkable balance. It opens you up spiritually, you understand so much. But then on another hand, it's extremely powerful when it comes to protecting ourselves against all sorts of negativities, negative people, like energy vampires, people who are affecting our way of thinking, people who are affecting our way of planning can be sometimes really dangerous, and they're not even doing anything. They're just doing things to us through their own energies. By being themselves who they are, they're projecting like the certain amount of negative energy on us, and this is impacting us and influencing our lives in a bad way. So this is something that really is not only like a striking, very unusual and beautiful crystal, it's extremely strong. It's like see-through, but it's so strong. One of the most powerful crystals, like very strong in terms of protection, but very strong in terms of like you could take this and you could cut the glass with it, how strong it is. And I think like in fact in a long time ago they used to use this, you know, in order to cut the tools and things like that, how powerful this crystal is until they realize its properties. Okay, so this is something I highly recommend you to wear, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. I have to say that. So thank you very much for that. The second important date, my gorgeous Scorpione, it's going to be on the 12th of June. So now this is where you're going to start getting really full control over your life. The 12th of June is the day where you are going to start gaining full control over your life. Just remember, it's going to start on the 1st of June, and by the time you get to the 12th, it's going to be like, wow, you know, important. This is going to give you so much positive energy, courage, energy, and a remarkable determination. That in itself is going to make you aware of the future opportunities ahead. Pay attention to which future opportunities ahead you're going to become aware of the 12th of June, because this is going to change your life. And you're also going to become aware of the coming events. This is important because at the same time you will have a sign from the universe which is going to guide you in the right direction. Just remember, first of all, you're going to become aware of the future opportunities ahead, and then it's going to be Big Mama, sign of the universe. In between the 12th and the 17th of June 2022, the sign of universe will guide you in the right direction. It's about your own devotion, but what to do with it, where to put your energy towards, you know, towards something very, very specific, towards a rather specific goal, which is at the same time going to start the process of you releasing yourself from bondage. And it's all going to happen like through the beginning of an understanding, which is on another hand going to start a process of you reaching towards enlightenment, my gorgeous Scorpione, and you deserve this indeed. And the day is going to be deep, you know, on the 12th of June. And just try, if you feel like a little bit fearful, if you feel a little bit scared, if you feel a little bit deep, just remember, baby, process of enlightenment is not only everything like pink, purple and beautiful. It's not all kind of like a lighty, you know. No, baby, no. The part of the process of enlightenment is to go deep and think, and oh my god, like, oh my god, be paranoid, not paranoid, but it's like, oh Lord, this, what about this? A lot is going to be on your mind, and it's going to start scaring you a little bit, you know, especially by the end of the day on the 12th of June. So just remember, it's an unfounded fear because it's coming from you expanding yourself spiritually. So naturally you kind of feel all these reflections around you, so you can't kind of ignore responding to it. It's who we are. It's we are humans, you know, we are spiritual. So it's the way the energy works. But just don't kind of create something else out of it by worrying a little bit too much. So it's about the unfounded fear that you are going to feel. But then again, just remember to refocus your thoughts. You can use exactly the same energy to further your plans, for example. The third important date, my gorgeous Scorpioni, is going to be on the 27th of June. So the 27th of June, this is brilliant because it's all about you coming up with a new plan. New plan. I said new plan. It's all about you coming up with a new plan, which is at the same time going to give you so much hope and so much confidence, you know, and you are immediately going to be aware of like uncertain efforts, but you're going to feel it, baby, on a completely different level, you know. It's like, it's brilliant because, you know, so far you had a lack of determination and direction caused because you didn't come up with a new plan. So this is a new plan on something that you were wanting to kind of work on before, or you were working on it from before, but you just had a bit of a lack of determination and direction, you know, and then somebody who was rather narrow-minded also caused a little bit of negativity. So now you're moving away from it because this, it's going to bring you financial security and stability as well. You know, it is gonna cause you, make you aware of the exact part of your life that you need to abandon, because it's absolutely just you kind of changing maybe your lifestyle just a little bit and removing yourself from things that are making you feel negative or sad. Maybe you were watching something for too long that is constant sadness and it was affecting your energy. So you just need to establish what this is. And then on another hand, on the 27th of June, there is going to be very interesting idea that you are going to have by the end of the day. So by the end of the day on the 27th of June, you're going to have a very interesting idea, and that is going to be your main driving point, you know, for 27th, 28th, 29th and 30th of June. And by the time you get to the 30th of June, you know, it is just like this idea, it's going to basically going to be highlighted again. So you are going to become aware of, you're going to find yourself being quite indecisive, but then at the same time, it's all about you following your own determination. You being indecisive, it's going to make you feel even determined again, and it's to do with your own experience, so you will know what you're dealing with. So it's about you being able to realize this, that this is the time for you to take this idea on, but it's still going to make you think, am I going to get so much out of it? Yes, you are, but you're not aware of it now, because this is going to make you aware, this is going to make you feel so good about yourself later on. And by the time you get to September, October and November 2022, this is when this idea is going to go on the completely next level when it comes to you enjoying the fruits of your labors later on. So just keep going, my gorgeous Scorpioni, no matter what. Just remember this. And also, when it comes to the first part of June, mid part of June, and the last part of June. So the first part of June, you know, remember, you're also going to feel a strong connection with your past, like a childhood, that there is something that is going to be answered to you through this. Like, you're going to need to kind of, you're going to first feel a very strong connection with your past, but then again, something is going to be highlighted. There's something that you need to work on. There is something that you need to revisit when it comes to your past. This is important. There is something that you still need to embrace. Okay, the second part of June, it's all about you taking the next steps. You know, this is what I said before, taking really bold and powerful choices, you know, partnering with others who are sharing the same ideas is going to be so important to you, not only when it comes to work and career, but when it comes to spirituality as well. This is a powerful time when it comes to you continuing to move forward. Just remember that a lot is going to be happening, and what you need to remember, continue to move forward. The last part of June, it's all about also try to manage your resources really wisely, and try to open your mind as much as you can, and try to absorb as much as you can, because you are going to have the powerful ability to read in between the lines as well. Do not forget that. Okay, so now, my gorgeous Scorpioni, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you in relationship. Like, oh my god, I think that those of you in relationship, you need to like really pay attention to who is around your partner, because your partner is going around and with others. No, I'm joking. Your partner is not going around with others. No, I'm joking. That's terrible. This is just a joke. Sorry. What you need to pay attention to, for those of you who are in relationship, yeah, your partner is, oh god, this is gonna sound so dark lallish, but it's almost like you're working on something, your partner is working on something, you're both working on something, but it's to do with your partner more. Someone is going to be around your partner who's going to try to take an advantage of them, so you need to be really careful. Somebody very deceiving, somebody really horrible, and somebody who's like kind of like not a really good person. So maybe your partner will want to negotiate, maybe your partner is going to need to kind of buy something, maybe your partner is going to need to sign something. You know, if you need to do these things, that's fine, but then again, at the same time, your partner is going to feel like something is not quite right about that person. If you can change the person who you're dealing with and who you're working with, it would be fantastic, because your partner is going to be able to kind of feel that there is something may not be right. So something is going to be offered to your partner, and your partner is going to feel like, oh, something is not right here, but they're still going to try to go for it. So you need to kind of try to see what this is and let your partner know. So when they come across someone whom they're doing business with, or someone offers something to your partner, like in June, just say, no baby, no. If that person doesn't give a good vibe and good energy and good vibration, and you feel some kind of a bit of like a dirtiness behind it, then just move away from it, okay? So you need to protect yourself from that person. So I know it's a bit dark lallish, but you have got the opportunity to protect your partner here by letting them know this. And also when it comes to beginning of the new project, starting them here, no baby, no, not a good month to plan as the couple, to plan and you know, making adjustments, that's fine, but not to start and launch new projects this month whatsoever. This is the month for growth when it comes to planning, but not for starting. Important. For those of you who are single and ready to, hello my darling, for those of you who are single and ready to mingle, you know what, there is someone very interesting that is going to start sharing your actual dimension. There is someone very interesting that is about to kind of walk into your life. This person is pretty much so going to be sharing something very unique with yourself. You're both very, very unique when it comes to this ability that you both have. So it's to do either, it's to do with work, some kind of very similar connection that you have, but it's also a lot to do with the spirituality. Maybe you're like doing the same thing, maybe you're listening to the same things. It's a very strong connection when it comes to like a work, but also when it comes to the actual spirituality. And it's going to happen at around the time when there is a certain negotiation which you are going to have with someone. After that happens, that negotiation, this is going to be successful time, but then at the same time, you know, you are going to start some kind of a new journey as well when it comes to thinking about like going somewhere else, going somewhere different. But this is to do with your own pleasure, and when you least expect it, this person is about to walk into your life. This person is almost immediately going to make themselves known and make so much make things interesting in your life, like very, very soon, very, very quick indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Scorpioni, I love you all so much. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you, my gorgeous Scorpioni. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.